Listen. You don't need to try to listen. Your unconscious mind is already ahead of you, picking up the patterns in the silence between the words. So you can just relax. And let's talk about the most fascinating subject in the world, you, and how you're already wired for magic. Think of a skill you have that you don't even think about, like riding a bike. At first, it was wobbly, a conscious effort. Now, it's unconscious competence. You just get on and go. Your body knows. Your intuition is exactly the same thing. It's that gut feeling you had about the person that turned out to be right. It's that sudden idea in the shower that solved a problem you'd been wrestling with for days. That's you already connected. That's you already channeling. You've just been calling it coincidence or lucky guess. It's not luck. It's a skill you've been practicing without giving yourself credit. And now, we're going to take that skill and we're going to upgrade the operating system. You know about the chakras? Good. Now forget the textbook. I want you to imagine right in the center of your chest, a different kind of energy center. Not the emotional heart, but the higher heart. This isn't the seat of your personal dramas. This is your personal stargate. This is the frequency that matches the other side. It's pure, unfiltered peace, unconditional love. It's the vibration of angels, guides, and your grandmother who's cheering you on. When you try to connect from your busy, chattering mind, it's like trying to tune into a symphony with a cheap transistor radio. All you get is static. But when you take a deep breath and imagine that breath filling the space in the center of your chest, a quiet, luminous emerald and gold light begins to spin and glow. You are, without even trying, tuning your receiver to their station. And the first thing you'll notice are the pop-in thoughts. Your own thoughts are a chain. I need coffee. Which reminds me, I have to send that email. Shit, did I pay the electricity bill? One thought logically leads to the next. Their thoughts, they're like a bird landing on a branch. No chain, no reason, just pop. A memory of your loved one, so vivid and sudden. A feeling of overwhelming love for no reason. A word or a phrase that doesn't fit your mental train. Hi, sweetheart. That's the signal. That's the first flicker of the lights. And you can be a specific son of a bitch about this. You don't just sit around hoping. You place an order. Okay, you can say, I get it, but I'm a skeptical bastard. If it's really you, give me a sign. A sign I can't explain away. Show me a blue feather on my windowsill. Make my grandmother's favourite song play 3 times in a row. Flicker the lights right now. Then you let it go. You go about your day. And when that blue feather appears, or that garage door opens by itself, or you see 11:11 on the clock, the license plate, and your lunch receipt, all in 1 hour. A part of you deep down, a part that doesn't need to be convinced by logic, will smile. And that part will feel a warmth, an elation, a feeling of having won the goddamn lottery. That's your confirmation. That's the universe winking back at you. Let's chunk this up. Let's look at the big picture. What happens when you start living like this? When you truly, deeply know you're connected? The fear of being alone evaporates. It can't survive in that atmosphere. The anxiety about the future softens. Because you know you have guides, a team, a fucking cosmic support system. And forgiveness becomes a hell of a lot easier. Because you realise holding a grudge is like putting a rock in your own backpack and expecting the other person to get tired. When you forgive, you drop the rock. It's not for them, it's for you. It's to lighten your load so you can vibrate higher, so you can hear the symphony more clearly. The ramifications are planetary. Every time you choose love over fear, every time you act from that higher heart connection, you send a pulse of that energy through the entire web of consciousness. You make it easier for the person next to you and the person next to them to do the same. You become a node of peace, a beacon. This is the we consciousness. You are a single cell realizing it's part of a vast, beautiful living organism. And what you do matters profoundly. And the cost of not doing this, of staying tuned to the fear channel, it's a life of quieter desperation. It's missing the signs, the hugs, the winks from the other side. It's feeling alone when you're surrounded by a universe screaming to connect with you. It's carrying that venom of unforgiveness, which science now shows literally makes you sick, inflamed and tired. It's propping up the old world of separation, one skeptical thought at a time. But that's not your path anymore. So from this moment forward, every time you take a deep, calming breath, your higher heart instinctively activates, tuning you to the frequency of peace. Every time a thought pops into your head for no reason, a feeling of warmth and love washes over you, and you know. Every time you see a repeating number, a flickering light, a bird that seems to look right at you, a quiet, confident smile will form on your lips, and you'll feel that elation, that connection. Forgiveness becomes a natural release, like exhaling a breath you've been holding for too long. And you walk through your world knowing on a cellular level that you are a vital, connected, powerful part of a magnificent conscious whole. You're never ever alone. The connection is made. The receiver's on. The lights, they're already starting to flicker. And it's so much fun to watch you notice.